But as you can see, the Hampton Hilton is there. The main terminal building does look, personally for me, it does look better than the digital design one. The weathering and the dirt on top of the roofing section there. Hello Flight Sim fans, and welcome to the Practically Geek channel. So in today's video I'm back here at Liverpool John Lennon Airport to check out what Asobo have done with this airport in the newest World Update. That's World Update 3, that's for the UK and Ireland, and we're going to be checking out the airport first in default. Well, it is technically now in default because it is the Asobo update, but we're going to check out the airport, what it used to look like prior to the update, and then we will then jump into the updated Liverpool airport to see what the team at Asobo and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 have done. So as you can see, the main bulk of the airport is located here at, well, north. It is north of what we're pointing at right now. There's a EasyJet apron here with some kind of, they're not actual tunnels or jetways. They don't connect to the plane at all. They're actually just stairs that go down to the apron, and then you have to make your way up onto the mobile set of stairs they have here at Liverpool John Lennon. But as you can see, the 2D satellite imagery and the default scenery, sorry, I keep on saying default because I am used to saying default. This is the this is how the airport appears before you install the update through the Microsoft Flight Simulator Marketplace. But as you can see, the satellite imagery here isn't too bad. The grass around the taxiways and the runway certainly looks really nice. To the right here, though, you can see the 2D satellite imagery rather not looking too nice, and just little things like the fire assembly, or sorry, the fire training facility just over to this blank apron here isn't here. It wasn't included, so hopefully they have sorted that in the Asobo update. And what I've noticed more recently was these lovely set of winglets from I would imagine a 737 Ryanair or A320 EasyJet, just present in the satellite imagery there, which was funny. I only saw that a couple of days ago. For the most part, the scenery that came with the simulator for Liverpool John Lennon Airport wasn't amazing. You can see that the Hilton Hotel is some kind of factory or hangar facility just down to the left there with the pink trimming around the roof edge. And there was also some really weirdly placed bungalow houses in the staff car park, which you can see down below there as we fly across. And Liverpool John Lennon Airport has a general aviation facility just up at the far end there. You can see the tail lights flashing on a small general aviation aircraft. And that's about it, guys. Let's now take a look at the newest update for Microsoft Flight Simulator, the UK World Update, which will have a handcrafted Liverpool John Lennon Airport. Stay with me as we check that out right now. So, welcome back to Liverpool John Lennon Airport here in the northwest of the UK, and we are now in the UK update version of Liverpool Airport. It has been a couple of weeks since I started making this video. The first part of the video showing the older scenery was recorded nearly a month back, and this is now the newest update for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and I'm going to be showing you around the bespoke or handcraft version of Liverpool John Lennon Airport. So let's get to it. So it's now great to see that the general aviation side of the airport has all the right buildings. The Keen Air and the Raven Air building look fantastic now. There is no static aircraft compared to the digital designs version. For me, just jumping in quickly with that, I don't want to try and compare it much. I would rather put out a video comparing that one with the new update and the Land's End Super Spud Airport with the new updated version. So I may do videos on that. I'm still on the fence on whether to do them, but the digital designs does have quite a lot of extra detail in there, more perimeter fencing surrounding landmarks like the Land Rover Jaguar factory, the Old Speak Airport, and it also has a lot of custom static aircraft at the General Aviation Park here, just further down from the main apron where the main terminal building is, which we'll have a look at in a moment. The retexturing of the taxiways and runway looks fantastic, and they've also added in the control tower, which the scenery before didn't have that. And I have had a look at this already, doing my initial video for the UK updates, but they've added in the TNT factory, which I didn't expect. There's also a lot of unexpected things I just really didn't think Asobo and Microsoft Flight Simulator team would add in. Again, this is in cooperation with Gaia Simulations, who helped them build 4 of the airports. I believe they were all of them bar the Barra airport, but I could be wrong. Anyone can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but certainly Land's End and Liverpool John Lennon has a partial interior in the terminal, which is amazing. The only things I can really say is the ground texture isn't as good as the digital designs, again making comparisons, but if you do want to see a video comparing the two, let me know and I will endeavour to do that. But as you can see, the Hampton Hilton is there, the main terminal building does look, personally for me, it does look better than the digital design one, the weathering and the dirt on top of the roofing section there. And although the interior doesn't really resemble John Lennon Airport, I did work there for many years, it does have that kind of escalator section here that you can see through the glass, but it doesn't look exactly like it. It's great that they've added in the new pavements and security bollards, as well as the bus stops there, and obviously the yellow submarine further along there. That is great work by the team. And the side of the Hampton Hilton Hotel also looks pretty good as well. The bottom section where the rental car section isn't there for some reason. But again, it's more than I thought they would do. It's a lot more detailed than the initial screenshot they released a few weeks back showing Liverpool John Lennon. Must have been early version because it actually didn't look that great. They've added in the old control tower there as well. That's great to see. The proper jetways that aren't actually jetways, more rather that you have to walk across them onto the tarmac downstairs and then onto your plane. So you go across, down, through the air, onto the apron, and then back upstairs onto the plane. The texturing and the dirt on the roof of each individual building, including the terminal, looks fantastic. The road system around the airport looks okay. There is still some 2D satellite imagery coming through there, but as you can see, the airport looks extremely more detailed than the original one that we got in the simulator. The section here with the ground clutter looks fantastic. I'll show you that in a bit more detail. The fuel depot, and now you can see that they've added in a practice area for the on-site firefighters to practice on the fake plane just off onto the apron there. And it is actually really well detailed. You can see fake stairs going up to the doors there. One side is kind of a jet airplane, a jet airliner, and the other is a propeller, a prop jet as well. So that's great. In fact, that looks actually a lot better than the digital designs version. Again, sorry to make a comparison. If you do want to see a video of me doing that, let me know. And this ground clutter with extra stairs, cargo containers, baggage containers, and then the outbuildings here, more admin buildings, and I believe one building here is also the entrance and security area for the business jets as well. There's a lot of fencing as well. That looks great, adds to the realism. The Wayne Aviation building here is not something I'm familiar with. I didn't venture down to this part of the airport a lot, but the canopy where you are, this is actually where you depart at Liverpool John Lennon. You get off the plane, then you walk down this long canopy area, this tunnel, and then into the baggage reclaim and passport control after every flight, and if you are on a stand further out, you have to walk all the way along here, and if you've had a really bad flight or you're tired, it's not the best walk. And as you can see, there is also a airside interior. Again, it doesn't resemble the proper John Lennon Airport, but it's still a welcome addition. Just like my other videos where I show you a freeware or a payware airport, I will be showing you the night lighting. So let's roll back our clocks to 1 AM and check out the night lighting in the new updated John Lennon Airport. And I must say, the interior lighting on the terminal does look fantastic. I was a little disappointed with the Land's End small terminal below the control tower. You can see that in one of my previous videos of the similar nature of me showing you the before and after. But the terminal building here is well lit. The apron lights on those custom poles don't look bright, although they do seem to be illuminating the apron. And doesn't the taxiway, runway and apron lights look fantastic now? And the apron spotlights as well, they have got light coming out and shining down onto the apron below. Just a better look at the interior here. There is custom signages and kind of faked shop fronts in there, and it does look okay. Again, it doesn't resemble the interior of John Lennon at all. I think the lighting is a bit too bright. It kind of makes it look like there's no windows in place there. But it's at a distance, I'm sure it's quite good. And the landside side, I always do that, the landside side of the airport also has that bright light coming through, and again, personally, I don't think it looks realistic. It kind of also makes this side of the airport look like it has no windows. It certainly does look better in the daytime. The Hampton Hilton has the faked interior lights for each individual hotel room. That looks pretty good. Again, not on the level of Digital Design's version. The Hampton sign, for example, is lit up on their version, and it does look spectacular. But with all that being said, from this distance and height and kind of surrounding car park, the night lighting looks fantastic at this site. I still have problems with the interior lighting on the terminal, because even now from this distance it looks actually even worse, but again, just my opinion. With all that being said, compared to the original scenery from 2 days ago, before the update was released, it looks fantastic. Miles better, obviously. So up next I have the before and after montage for you. This one would be a bit longer than usual. I have a few more images, videos rather, to cram into it. Again, if you would like to see a comparison of Super Spud and Skel 300 Land's End Airport compared to the new updated version, let me know. And also, if you would like to see Digital Designs versus the UK update version of Liverpool John Lennon. Let's dive into the before and after. I hope you enjoy this one. So that was Liverpool John Lennon Airport as it stands now in the UK update. Again, if you are loading into the simulator after the massive 21 or 22 gigabyte file download and you're finding that none of the UK content is there, it's absolutely no worries. You just need to head into the marketplace and download the additional. It's actually 4.93 gigabytes, so nearly 5 gigabytes of the UK content. I know that a lot of people on certain groups and the forums are complaining that the content just isn't there, none of the photogrammetry cities or the airports. You just need to download the additional 5 gig file so it all appears inside the simulator. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and please consider subscribing to the Practically Geek channel for more videos like this. Well, you'll find some lovely freeware and payware videos exploring many different third-party sceneries. There's some great videos in my videos section that you can explore and watch or binge up on. There's quite a lot in there now. I think my upload list is over 100 now, I believe. So if you head in there, you'll find some great airports, including the Digital Designs Liverpool Airport, if you want to have a look at that in better detail. Thank you for watching, and I will see you again very, very soon.
Hello, 212, you make a left turn there now.
Hello, 212. Hello, 212, ready for approach now, and I request vectors via fuel company approach.